Hey everyone, it's time to reveal how some people manage to learn languages so quickly. Have you ever wished you could speak another language? Like, imagine ordering a croissant in perfect French or belting out your favorite K-pop song. Learning a new language can feel like trying to climb Mount Everest, with a dictionary as your only guide. But don't worry, because in this video, I'm sharing my top secret, super-duper effective tips to learn any language faster than a cheetah on a sugar rush. Let's do this thing! Alright, amigos. Tip numero uno to becoming a language whiz is all about consistency. We're talking about immersing yourself in the language every single day. Immersion doesn't have to be some big, dramatic life change. It's all about sprinkling little bits of your target language into your daily routine. One of my favorite ways to get my daily dose of language love is through podcasts. Find some fun, engaging podcasts in your target language and listen to them while you're working out, commuting, or even just doing the dishes. And hey, if you're more of a visual learner, no problemo. Switch up your usual Netflix binge-watching session and dive into some foreign films or TV shows. Don't worry about understanding every single word at first. Just focus on getting a feel for the rhythm and flow of the language. Try changing the language settings on your phone or social media accounts. It might feel weird at first, but trust me, it's a sneaky little way to immerse yourself without even really trying. Make the language a part of your life, even if it's just for 15 minutes a day. Alright, language learners, let's talk strategy. You wouldn't try to build a house starting with the roof, right? You'd lay a strong foundation first. Same goes for languages. Tip number 2 is all about building your vocabulary vault, that treasure chest of essential words and phrases that'll have you speaking like a local in no time. And the best part, you don't need to memorize a dictionary to become fluent. Just a few key phrases will get you chatting like a champ. Did you know that just 1,000 words make up a whopping 85% of everyday conversations in most languages? Instead of getting lost in a sea of grammar rules, start by mastering the most common words and phrases you'll actually use in real-life conversations. Think about it. The basics like greetings, ordering food, asking for directions. Those are the building blocks of any conversation. There are tons of awesome apps out there like Memrise and Duolingo that make learning vocabulary fun and addictive. Write the word on one side and the translation on the other, then quiz yourself whenever you have a few spare minutes. Start small, be consistent, and before you know it, you'll be unlocking new levels of vocabulary mastery. Don't be shy, get chatty. Alright, language lovers, it's time to ditch those textbooks and get ready to unleash your inner chatterbox. Tip number 3 is all about speaking from day one. Yes, you heard me right. Don't wait until you feel ready or fluent enough. Because the truth is, the best way to learn a language is by actually, speaking it. Think about it. You didn't learn your native language by sitting in a corner silently memorizing grammar rules, did you? You learned by mimicking sounds, babbling like a boss, and making a whole bunch of adorable mistakes along the way. And guess what? The same goes for learning any new language. Embrace the awkwardness, laugh at your mistakes, and keep on trucking. The more you speak, the more confident you'll become, and the faster you'll progress. There are tons of language exchange platforms and apps out there where you can connect with native speakers from all over the world. It's like having a pen pal, but instead of writing letters, you're having real-time conversations. And if you're willing to invest a little, hiring a tutor on platforms like italki is a game changer. Remember, language is all about communication, so get out there, make some mistakes, and have some fun with it. You got this. Memory tricks for language geeks. Alright, language learners, let's get real for a second. Memorizing vocabulary can be about as exciting as watching paint dry, am I right? But don't worry. I've got a secret weapon that will make those words stick in your brain like glue, mnemonics, and associations. Tip number 4 is all about making language learning fun and memorable. Because let's face it, the more ridiculous and outlandish the association, the more likely you are to remember it. Our brains are wired for weirdness, my friends. Let me give you an example. Let's say you're trying to remember the Spanish word for dog, which is perro. Now, instead of just repeating pero, pero, pero like a broken record, try picturing a giant, fluffy dog wearing a pirate hat and a patch over one eye, sailing down the street on a skateboard. See? Totally unforgettable. Or how about this? You're trying to remember the French word for cat, which is chat. Imagine a cat wearing a tiny beret, sipping coffee in a Parisian cafe, and complaining about the lack of cream in its latte. The key is to tap into your creativity and come up with associations that are personal and meaningful to you. The sillier, the better. Don't be afraid to get weird with it. Celebrate every victory. All right, language champions, we're on the home stretch. Tip number 5 is all about setting yourself up for success and staying motivated on your language learning journey. Because let's face it, learning a new language is a marathon, not a sprint, and we all need a little boost of motivation every now and then. The key is to set realistic goals and celebrate every single victory along the way. Instead of aiming to become fluent overnight, break down your language learning goals into smaller, more manageable chunks. For example, instead of saying, I'm going to learn 100 new words this week, try saying, I'm going to learn 20 new words every day. Small, achievable goals make the journey feel less daunting and more rewarding. And don't forget to celebrate those milestones. Did you master a new grammar rule? Treat yourself to a delicious snack. Did you have your first conversation with a native speaker? Time to bust a move. Another great way to stay on track is to track your progress. Use a language learning app, a notebook, or even just a sticky note on your fridge to keep track of your accomplishments. So, set those goals, celebrate those victories, and never ever give up on your language learning dreams. Okay, you've managed to last this long. You got this. So there you have it, my top secret, super-duper effective tips to learn any language faster than you thought possible. Remember, consistency and patience are your best friends on this journey. Just like building a skyscraper or baking a cake, learning a language takes time and effort. But trust me, the rewards are oh so worth it. If you found these tips helpful, give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel for more awesome content, and be sure to share your favorite language learning hacks in the comments below. Let's create a community of language lovers. Until next time, keep practicing, keep learning, and don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. See you next time.